there we are. Okay, it's amazing how different I look with the different lighting in each of the cameras. I love this. So silly. Hey Jesse, good morning. I feel like a spotlight is on me. Can't quite figure it out. All right. It'll just be what it'll be. That light is way too bright. All right. So I was posting that I'm really fired up, and then I had a really good night's sleep, and that fire has diminished a bit, but I'm still pretty upset. I'm gonna go with pissed. I'm going with pissed. So we're gonna talk about that today, how to experience intense emotions, and maybe what we wanna let go of. Man, I wanna change this light, but I'm already sitting here, so it is what it is. I came on early just to let people roll in, and what I realized is that the notifications don't go out immediately, so people don't always know that I'm live. So let's see. Oh, hey Brian, welcome, welcome. So we're just gonna be present with this exercise, getting in touch with our inner fire, feeling it, getting upset by it. Oh, that light, okay. Staring at yourself is really hard. Just hope everyone knows that. So, being present with what's in you as we wait for people to join us, noticing the points of contact on the floor. My dog slept in my bed and he did so good last night. He did not get in and out of bed 1,000 times. He just let me sleep. It's partly what has made my fiery feelings of yesterday kind of calm, because I got a good night's sleep, which was wonderful. All right, and if anyone's live on Facebook and wants to make a comment, I never get to know that you are there unless you say something, so feel free to chime in. We have 2 more minutes before we're gonna get started, so find your cup of coffee. I figured because I'm feeling fiery, I would use my only Ruth Bader Ginsburg mug. She can judge me. She's the only one though. And maybe Judge Judy. So as we're being present with what comes up today, notice your points of contact on the floor. Consider floating your eyes closed, taking some full breaths in and out. And what are you noticing that's coming up for you as people pop in and out? The closer I move, the worse the lighting gets. This is fun. Gonna roll with it. This coffee is amazing, so I'm really grateful for that. Is there anything you guys are fired up about before I get started here in 1 more minute? My kid's making funny sounds like she's coughing. I don't know, stopped. Okay. So people have come and gone on Facebook, that's okay. 6:45, we're gonna get started with this live meditation. So in my mind, I would be screaming and yelling really loud, but because I'm in my home and because my kid is sort of sleeping, not gonna do that. But I wanted everyone to kind of feel the freedom you feel, maybe when you're in your car or you're somewhere loud, that you get to just let out those pent-up feelings, maybe with a big scream. And while I can't scream in my physical environment, you can potentially be the one to do that, right? I can let out like a muted yell, but I thought maybe we'd try it out. What do you guys think? Okay. So we're gonna take a breath in, see how it goes on live social media. Ah! It's about as loud as I can yell without scaring my kid. I wish I could be louder. Sorry. And kind of stirring up the pot of those emotions, maybe swirl them around, and notice where you feel them. Where do you feel them in your body when you're so mad and so fired up? Where is that? For me, it's chest. It's probably chest, throat, and stomach. It's all three. It's really hard to know. Maybe that's about as loud as I should yell this morning. There's a lot going on in the world, not to mention that I sleep with like the moon comes blaring into, even through my blackout curtains, just because my dog pops them open with his nose to like smell and bark at stuff moving around on my lawn. There's just like this bright light, and when I walk in the morning, bright light of the moon, just kind of like my spotlight right now. Just glaring at me, and I'm feeling it. Anyone else feeling it? I'm doing a live later today at noon with a woman who does astrology, and I'm sure we're going to hear a lot about where the moon's at. I think it's in Virgo. Leslie, if you're watching, please let me know. But there's a lot going on in the world. Still pretty upset about Elizabeth Warren. I haven't really been vocal about that on my social media. That was partly my big fire yesterday, was just what perfect timing. Hey, Crystal, good morning. All right, what perfect timing of having International Women's Day as Elizabeth Warren has to leave the race for like no reason other than lack of media attention. And I'm okay with saying that on this platform because it's true, and it's because it's how I'm feeling today. So let's just breathe in. And the timing. Thanks, Brian. You feeling it? Yeah, we're all feeling it. So let's breathe in and notice those sensations as they rise up. Hey, Crystal. So where do you feel those fiery feelings? Like, where do you notice them? Like I said, for me, it starts in my stomach, moves into my chest, and it's in my throat. So let's do that 3-part breath. I've talked about it here before, but if you haven't done it along with me, hey. So let's breathe in. Our bellies go out, and it's okay to feel full and stick them out. Then our chest expands, then our throat. And then we breathe out, throat, chest, and belly. And we do it again, belly, chest, throat, throat, chest, belly. How does it feel? Feels like it can build some fire. I'm not gonna do the breath I really think would be great, is to doing alternating nostril breathing, but that means I would be probably shooting some snot out, and I don't want to do that to you guys. But I've done it in my yoga classes for sure. So let's just breathe in and just notice that fire stirring up. I'm having trouble like sitting still today. So we're noticing our breath. We're expanding our bellies. We're taking up space, because that is another thing that kind of stirred up for me with the timing of International Women's Day and Elizabeth Warren's campaign ending and just all the sort of tension we're feeling in this world, is that we don't take up space. Women need to take up space. So let's take up space. Let's sit upright, even more so. Let's expand our bellies. It's okay. Whatever shape your stomach is making is fine. Expand our chest, expand our shoulders, take up room. Expand our throats. That's why yelling can be so great, and taking big sigh breaths is so powerful, because you just take up space. You let the world know that you are here, that we are here. So let's try it again. Expanding our bellies. You could place your hands on your belly. You can't see because of the angle of my camera, and that's all right. Expanding our chest, throat, letting out a really good sigh to kind of feel that fire we're stirring up, engaging our core where we can build some confidence, we can build some strength. It's not about six-pack abs. It's about knowing where our confidence comes from and supporting our low back, because I did a very informal poll the other day on my Instagram stories, a very scientific tool, mind you. And I don't know, 8 out of the 10 people that voted have lower back pain. And it's because we don't practice our core. We don't engage it. We don't use it. We slump down. Hey, some new people are popping in, so I just don't want to be distracted, but I want to make sure I say hi to them. So we're taking up space. That's what we're going to do. Taking up some space. And breathing. And expanding. And just noticing the sensations, noticing the anger or the fire we might be feeling, and being present with it. Doesn't mean we like yell at strangers. It doesn't give us an excuse to just like unleash on people who haven't done anything. But you are entitled to those feelings, and then you get to decide what to do with them. So what are you going to do with them? Yesterday in my Facebook group, we were talking about what old, I'm going to say crap, sorry, right? What old stuff are we trying to let go of? What is no longer serving us? The patterns of thought, the patterns of action, right? This, and not trusting our guts, not listening to what we actually want to do or need to do. Being quiet about something that we're feeling, or something we know we should do, or maybe something we shouldn't do. Maybe you're into people pleasing. You might not be into it, but you might do it anyway. So as I grab my cup of coffee, does anyone want to share a pattern that they want to let go of, or a thought, or a feeling? It's pretty vulnerable, but I've got you. Or if you want, you could go over to my Facebook group, Uncaged with Rachel, and you could post it there. It's a relatively close group. We've got new people coming in, but it's a place where we can share and talk about this stuff. It doesn't have to be on live social media feeds. All right, you can always send that to me in a private message as well, or you can join my Facebook group. But we do stuff habitually that we have been conditioned to do, the environment we grew up in, I don't know, certain experiences that we've had, and we do this old stuff that is so useless and silly. It doesn't help us. It's not serving us anymore. It makes us feel quiet and carry around shame. Women in particular, we carry this guilt and this shame that does nothing for us except hold us back. So what are you ready to let go of? It's almost mid-March, right? The Ides of March. Crystal, if you're still watching, you know, Shakespeare and all, right? My college roommate and high school friend did a lot of Shakespeare reading together. So, it's the middle of March. What do you not want to keep carrying? What pattern or what thought, right? All those thoughts around shame, embarrassing, worthlessness, uselessness, the old stuff that you should not be doing anymore. What are you ready to let go of? How are you going to pay attention to it? Oh, Crystal, you're still here. Yay. Yeah, totally, right? Ides of March, beware. Right? This is the time to not carry it forward. And sometimes you have to get mad or frustrated. A lot of my therapy clients, they are frustrated with their patterns and the stuff that they keep doing despite how much awareness they have of what they're doing, what they've done, right? Disordered eating, feelings of lack of worthiness and self-worth, crappy boyfriends, crappy partners. They're not letting it go. They know it though. They're on their way. They see it. But they can't quite make a change. And it's so hard to sit and not, you want to shake your therapy clients. And I love them all so much. Oh my gosh. But it's so hard. So it's that awareness for my clients, for you, for me, of the old stuff that we're doing, to change it up and not do it anymore. But first it starts with awareness. Then it starts with not judging that you've been doing this thing for so long. I have these patterns too. And just constantly reminding yourself that you're doing it, it's okay, and then considering doing something different. What would that look like? Anyone have any suggestions or things that they're feeling or were feeling stirred up? We have 5 more minutes to go here on our meditation. Have you lost contact with your points on the floor? I keep leaning forward into the camera, so I'm trying to be mindful to take a step back. So let's just breathe. We've stirred up a lot. I'm feeling really fiery again, so hooray. Definitely the caffeine hitting. Did you bring a cool mug with you? I love watching people come and go. I can never tell if they're put off, they're excited, or they're just scrolling. It's probably just scrolling and being half asleep, turning off their alarms. So I've been told. When you feel and you notice, you have this pattern or this thing that you've been doing, you don't want to do anymore. What and how can you let go of it? Why not now? What is holding you back from making that change? All good things are wild and free. I love it. That's a great mug. You should send me a photo or post it in my Facebook group. I'd love to see that. So someone shared that they have a really awesome mug. So cheers to all the cool mugs out there, right? But let's be present with the breath exercise. We're going to do it again. Just going to have a little more coffee. Thank you so much for sharing. But we're going to be here. Maybe even float your eyes closed, right? If the thought of, I can't really see you, but it might feel like I can, or that other people can. It's not a webinar. It's not a meeting. It's not an assembly. You're in your own space wherever you are. But notice that thing, feel that fire, and consider that frustration is motivation for change. When you're frustrated and you can't believe you did that thing again, or you said that thing again, you didn't say no again, you let this person walk all over you, whatever it is, notice it and consider making a change. Consider having a different thought or taking a different action next time. Hey Deb, good morning. All right, we're gonna do that breath again. So we're gonna take up space, because ladies, we need to take up more space. Clearly. We couldn't even get media coverage. Even if Elizabeth Warren had no chance of winning at all, she should have been covered. She should have gotten the press that she deserved, right? So let's take up more space. Not for lack of trying, right? So, hands on bellies. Fully expanding our bellies, our chest, our throats from our inhale, and then throat, chest, belly is last. Doing it again. You might even want to place your hand on your chest. And as we inhale, like when you're pouring a vase, right, or water into a vase, right, the bottom fills up, not the top. So expand our bellies. Chest, throat, let it out. Throat, chest, belly. You can always float your eyes closed. You can look away from the camera if it feels uncomfortable to you. Got a whole bunch of people on Instagram. Thank you so much for being here. One more time. So we're breathing in. We're sitting upright. We're expanding our chest and shoulders. Maybe even stick your arms out, right? Take up space today. No need to be quiet. My daughter is singing right now. See, she knows what's up. And then with your arms out, you can feel that expansion happening. And close your eyes and breathe in. And sigh it out. Let out all the gunk and crap and the stuff you don't want to do anymore. Be present with your patterns. Notice what you're feeling and consider taking a different action or changing that thought. In our last minute here, I want to make sure to tell you to join my Facebook group, Uncaged with Rachel, if you haven't already. I am doing a yoga flow each day. You're getting a 1-minute video of a different yoga move to engage your core, because I'm really a big believer in that you can build confidence using your core. Just like how we were expanding our belly today, that counts because you're aware of your body, you're taking up space. Again, not about an aesthetic, it's not about six-pack abs, it's about engaging your core to sit upright, take up space, and be confident in your mind and your body, and even your kind of quiet spiritual side. We were getting the fire stirred up today. I'm going to be launching my first course ever, and I have some webinars coming up, so feel free to stop by my Instagram page, my website, or my Facebook group, again, because all the links will be there for the free webinars. We're going to talk about letting go of shame and doubt and stop overthinking and procrastinating. So if you're ready to make some changes, that's what the course is about. That's what the webinar is going to be about. You get a lot of free, awesome value, I promise, just like I offer all of these videos and lives. Later today, also, I'll be doing a live video at noon Eastern time to talk about astrology and wellness for women with my friend Leslie. She works on a branding business on the West Coast, so we're going to talk about that. Let's do one last breath before I sign off. And thank you to everyone who's joining right now, of course, at 7 o'clock. When I start to sign off, people are chiming in. Take up space, expand your belly, chest, throat, let out a big sigh, or you can yell wherever you are. Feels so good to take up that space, to let out maybe a scream if you can. I don't want to scare my kid, so I'm not going to yell as loud as I would, but in my car later, I'm probably going to do it. Ah! You can do it. Feel that fire, be present, and let's make some changes. Thank you so much for joining me. Again, check out my Facebook group, Uncaged with Rachel. I'm so honored that you've stopped by this morning, that you've been part of this exercise. And I'm here every Wednesday morning, no matter what, no matter where I am in the world, at 6:45, a little bit before, just to make sure you're all know that I'm around. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.